Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Wake Up Wednesday. Now, first and foremost, I know I owe you guys an apology. That's because Wake Up Wednesdays are supposed to come in the morning, but if you even knew how busy my week has been, or kind of like, you know, my week and a half has been, it's been absolutely insane. So I didn't manage to get anything out in the morning, but I promised you guys on my Snapchat that I would definitely have a Wake Up Wednesday today, because I have said that I'm going to stay in the routine of making sure every single Wednesday there is a Wake Up Wednesday for you. So guess what? I am going to stick by my word. So this is another Wake Up Wednesday for you. So this is the moment where you can grab yourself a drink or grab yourself some food, and let's get straight into it. So as you can see from the title of this video, today we're talking about self-discipline. Now, self-discipline is a word that I've actually been hearing quite a lot, and that kind of convicted me to say, yep, Nissy, you're definitely going to be talking about discipline in the next Wake Up Wednesday. So last week, I think it was last week actually, last week, I was watching some motivational videos. That's another way, by the way, that I motivate myself. I've mentioned it to people before, but if you literally go onto YouTube and just type in motivational videos or motivational speech or motivational anything, you will see things pop up. And a lot of the times I'll literally be getting ready, doing my makeup, doing whatever I'm doing, about to leave the house, and I'll just listen to these motivational things just to encourage me, just to push me, just to make me think in a different way, just to motivate me. And so I was watching motivational videos last week, and the word self-discipline kept coming up. And then literally last week Saturday, I hosted an event at my church. I still call it my church. It's the one in Cambridge that I used to go to now, Redeemed Christian Church of God, but I still call it my church because that's home basically. And I hosted an event on the Saturday, and the senior pastor at the church, when he was making his speech, he also mentioned self-discipline. So I was like, God, I see what you're doing there. So self-discipline essentially is making yourself do certain things even when you don't want to do them, because you know the end result. That's at least how I see self-discipline. I don't know the dictionary definition. If I do find it, I'll probably pop it up on the screen somewhere. But that's how I view self-discipline. Self-discipline is doing things and recurring things even in those moments where you do not want to do it, but remembering and knowing what the end goal is and knowing why you are doing it. Self-discipline is important for every single individual. Without self-discipline, you cannot achieve all the goals, the aspirations, all the different things that you have in your heart and in your mind that you want to achieve. Without self-discipline, you cannot train yourself up in the ways of a successful person, because you are not prepared to put in the hard work. And that is just the reality of why self-discipline is so important. Self-discipline is in those moments, like I said before, in those moments where you are tired, or in those moments where you just don't want to do it anymore, or in those moments where you're just like, I cannot be bothered to do this anymore. Self-discipline is that motivation that literally comes from the self, obviously, self-discipline, to tell yourself, no, Nissy, I'm gonna get up because I need to do so and so and so. No, Nissy, I'm not gonna hit snooze button anymore, or, you know, I've hit it 5 times, I'm not gonna keep hitting that snooze button, because guess what, I need to get up and I've got certain things that I've planned. Self-discipline is, no, Nissy, I'm not gonna eat this certain thing, though I still find that very, very difficult and very, very hard, but I'm trying. But I'm not gonna eat this certain thing because I know that, you know, right now I'm trying to focus on, you know, getting myself together, being healthy, eating well, getting my body together. Self-discipline is that. It's telling yourself when you need to do something, when you don't just want to or you have the desire to, when you actually need to. It is a necessity for you to get up and to do that thing or not to do that thing. Now, one thing that my pastor mentioned was the idea that self-discipline is highly important in education, especially because you know, when you get to a point, especially when you get to like uni, you start to make the decisions in your own life. So when you were previously at home, a lot of the decisions that were made almost for you. So it was like, you know, your parents told you what to do, what not to do. Your parents told you when to go out and when to come back, or when not to go out, when you were allowed to come back, etc. Then all of a sudden you go into uni and you have this newfound freedom, but without that self discipline, you will not get anywhere. If you do not have the motivation to tell yourself, right, I need to study, or right, it's time for me to go to the library, or right, it's time for me to do so and so and so essay or work or assignment or project or whatever it is, you will not achieve the things that you have set out to achieve. And this also applies to many different aspects, not just the educational aspect. It applies to every person and in every walk, in any industry, in any whatever it is. No matter what you are doing in your life, you need some form of self-discipline. Now, no one is saying that self-discipline is easy. I believe that, like most things, you have to train yourself, actively train yourself, doing that little bit extra every single day, making sure you create those habits that lead you to get into where you need to get to. Self-discipline is not just, I'm gonna wake up in the morning and all of a sudden I'm so disciplined, I only eat the right foods, I make sure I exercise every single day, I do my work on time, I do this and this and this and this and this. Like, no one is a robot. We are all human. We all have our days where we're tired, lethargic, where we just don't want to do anything. Or maybe we were having a bad day, something has happened, we've had an argument with this person, argument with that person, something is going on that's kind of maybe knocked our confidence, and we don't, you know, we're human at the end of the day. We all go through these ups and downs and emotions and whatever, and that's okay. Nobody's saying that the moment that you become self-disciplined, that will be you every single day. But one thing that I would at least hope, especially for myself, is that I can be disciplined on most days. That on most days I can wake myself up in the morning and say, right, Nissy, though you would like to sleep in, though you would like to continue to laze about in bed, or to continue to watch this YouTube video or watch this TV program or whatever it is time for you to get up, because you have a destination you're trying to get to. You will not get there unless you work, and that work will only be valuable when you have self-discipline. Because just like anything, there is no point in saying, today I'm gonna work, for the next week I'm not gonna bother working. That does not work. People that are successful, a lot of the content that I see, especially the videos that I watch, all these motivational talks and stuff like that, they all have the same type of mindset. That mindset of, I need to grind every single day, I need to push myself every single day to get better and better and better, because I will not get to my end goal, I will not be successful, I will not build that empire, I will not reach that level of greatness that I am really trying to attain if I am not disciplined. So the last thing that I'm going to say to you today is this: if there is something, anything that you have on your heart, on your mind, that you know you should be doing, it's time for you to get up and do it. You need to discipline yourself, train yourself up, just like an athlete. An athlete does not become an athlete in one day. Just like you will not become self-disciplined in one day. You need to take it day by day by day, pushing yourself to do better and better, pushing yourself to say, do you know what, today I did this, tomorrow I'm going to do that. And then over time, what you will see is that self-discipline becomes natural, it becomes normal, it becomes second instinct. Is it second instinct or third instinct? I don't even know what instinct, but it becomes an instinct for you. And that's how self-discipline works. Self-discipline is from within. People around you could tell you to be doing 5 million different things. You might not listen to any of them. It's up to you to make those decisions, to take up that power that you have. A lot of people don't think that they have power to have control over their lives, but they do. Use that control, train yourself up to be disciplined, and you'll see just how much you can achieve. So that's the end of this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Don't forget also to hit that bell button just so that you can be notified every time I post a video. I'm so sorry once again that this came very late. Guys, forgive me. I really pray that this doesn't happen again next week, because it just can't happen again. Every single Wednesday, Wake Up Wednesday is coming for you to motivate you in whatever aspect of life you need motivating in. But yeah, I'm gonna go now because I'm tired, and yeah, I'm gonna go. And excuse me if my hair look crazy. I know that my wig is like shifting backwards. I know that my hair, I feel like I've got like flyaways on my forehead, which you can probably see. Just, yeah, forgive me because I've come from work, had a meeting after work, I'm very tired, so just forgive me for seeing a whole lot of mess, okay? But hope that you enjoyed the video nonetheless, and I'll see you guys again soon. Stay beautiful.